Okay, we're going to do a little video here on 11s, and we're going to do multiplying times 11. We're going to start off with 11 times a single digit number. I'm going to prove to you that 11s are very easy to multiply with. Now, let's start off with a real basic one. 11 times 3. Well, think to yourself 3 times 1, 3, and then think 3 times 1 again, 3. So 11 times 3, 33. Let's try another. Let's try single digit times 11 again. 7 times 1. 7 times 1 twice. You guessed it, 77. And just to make sure we've got our 11s, let's do 9 times 11. 9 times 1. 9 times 1. 99. What if I told you that a double digit times 11 is still just as easy as a single digit times 11? Would you believe me? Well, I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to take this number up here on the top, and this works anytime you're multiplying 11 times a 2-digit number. And notice there are 2 digits there in this, so this is a 2-digit number. I'm going to take my 24, and I'm going to leave a space between 2 and 4. Now, I did this for one reason. If I take my top factor up here of 24 and I split it apart, and after I split it apart, I add those two together, 2 plus 4, and put that, whatever that sum is, 2 plus 4, and we do know 2 plus 4 equals 6, and then I stick that 6 right between them, guess what? That is our product, 264. And let's try another one. And remember, this works times 2-digit numbers. So let's do 11 times 34. Let's take our 34, bring it down, but we're going to split it and purposely leave a space between them. We're going to have 3 plus 4. And we know 3 plus 4 because we know our simple addition facts. And put a 7 in the middle. 374 is our product. Let's try another. Let's try 92 times 11. Okay, I'm going to take my 9 and my 2 and I'm going to split them apart. And now I'm going to add these together. Oh no, we have a problem because that's a double-digit sum. But never fear, you can still do this. 9 plus 2, we know is 11. I'm going to take the 1 in the ones place and put it right there. I'm going to carry my 1 to the hundreds place, and I'm going to add that 1 to my 9 and make that a 10. And now I'm going to rewrite my number, 10, and then this 12, I'm going to bring it over to the side, 1012. Let's try one more like that where we have to carry. And again, this is our 2-digit number. Let's see. Let's go with 84 times 11. I'm going to take my 8 and 4, split them apart from up here, bring them down. I'm going to add 8 plus 4 is 12. Carry my 1. That becomes a 9, 2, 4. Works with my 11s. Now, keep in mind that this trick is all about your 11s. So anytime one of your factors is 11 to find your product, you can use this trick. But let's try one. You may be wondering, does it work if you're doing 3-digit numbers? And it does, but it's a lot more complicated than it was with 2-digit number. Because the 2-digit numbers, you could probably do a lot of those in your head, especially if you didn't have to regroup any numbers there. Well, on this, I'm going to take, just like before, my outside numbers and just bring those down. Now I'm going to take my 1s and 10s and add those together. If I add my 1s and 10s, I'm going to put that in the 10s place, right here, down in that spot. Now, if I add my 10s and 100s together, kind of looks like a Venn diagram up at the top. 2 plus 1, I'm going to put my 3 in this spot. So our product would be 2,343. Now, unfortunately, yes, you might be asking, does it get a lot harder when you have to regroup? It does. But let's try one more, and then I'll show you the regrouping. Let's do 341 times 11. Again, one that you could do in your head. Take your 3 and your 1, spread those apart. And now take your 10s and your 1s, put it here. The sum of those, the 10s and the 1s. Take the sum of the 100s and the 10s and put it right here. 7. 3 plus 4 is 7. So we have 3,751. Now let's try one where we have to regroup. And again, it becomes a little bit confusing, but if you stay with me here, I think you'll be all right. First thing you need to do is you need to take your 2 and the 9, spread them out, bring them down here. Now, like before, 6 plus 9, 15. Now you might be saying, well, I can't write a 15 in the 10s, and you'd be absolutely correct. You can't. So let's carry the 1 up to our 2 plus 6 with our 100s and 10s. And you guessed it, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 6 is 9. So our our product of 269 times 11 is 2,959. Let's try one more just to make sure we've got it. 497 times 11. Now I went ahead and wrote it again just so it didn't get confusing on the other page. Now what I'd like for you to do is actually maybe even stop the video at different points and see if you can solve any of those problems. Now if you haven't, or if you're going to go back and watch it, pause them and see if you can get it before I show you how to solve, and see if you can come up with those. Now I'm going to take, just like before, my outside digits, which are 4 and 7, and I'm going to add 9 plus 7. It's going to be 16, and I'm going to carry my 1 to 4 plus 9. 4 plus 9 is 13, plus 1 is 14. Uh-oh. We have 14, so we can't write 14 there. You guessed it. Carry your 1 to the thousands. So that becomes a 5, a 4, a 6, and a 7. 5,467. Hopefully this kind of gave you a little insight. Again, this only works with your 11s. Don't think that you can multiply something times 12 other than 11 and use this trick. So it's a way to think of 11s to make those always one of the easiest things you could multiply with. Again, enjoy. It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.